the fact that we are quiet doesn't mean that we are stupid. Malam Nasir Rufai, you have been active online and offline, criticizing this government, telling the people that they need to remove the president, how you refuse to work with the president. First of all, let me take you back to the government of President late Muhammadu Buhari. When Buhari was in power, a lot of things was happening in the country. Bandits were doing all they were doing. The country fuel was in scarcity, dollar was going high as at that time. Things were going up in the market. You did not come out and criticize the president, the then president. You did not come out to say that what Buhari is doing is wrong. You did not say we need to vote him out from the best 4 years. You did not come out to campaign against former President Buhari. You never came out. You as a matter of fact, you work with the president as a then to make sure he achieved his 8 years. Why is it that now you are now trying to stop another person to do 8 years that you supported another person to do 8 years before? Why are you coming out now to criticize the president? Maybe it's because you did not get the ministerial appointment that you wanted. That is what we should believe. Because anybody that come out to agitate is because they don't get what they are asked for. I don't know what you asked for, but I feel that you are pained because you did not get what you asked for. Because when Buhari was there, everybody saw clearly that the government was not good. But you put your hand. There was looting up and down. You put your hand. The country was in shambles. You pulled your hand. As at then, you were the governor of Kaduna State. Somebody cannot travel from Abuja to Kaduna in peace. You did not say anything. Now, you are now shouting that we have to come together. First of all, you never know if we exist in the first place during the time of Buhari. Now, it's time for Tinubu to do his own 8 years. You are now coming out to say that we need to come together to remove him. You and who? You and who? If somebody like Peter Obi come now and says that Nigerians, let's join hands to remove the president in the next election, we will understand where he is coming from. If Peter Obi is saying this thing. But not you that is even in the APC. But because of your own interest was not met, according to what I feel, that is why you are agitating. Because why are you calling us to come and join you? We cannot join you. You don't have the closeness to us to ask us to come and join you. If Peter Obi is saying this, we understand that he has been agitating for a better Nigeria right from the onset. But for you, we can't say that for you. Look at Kaduna now. People, the other day I saw somebody say he just came back from Kaduna. I said, how is the road? He said, no, nothing is happening in the road. During your time as governor, that road, you cannot pass that road. Every time you hear that this one, they carry this one, they carry that one, they carry the other one. It's now time for the South to lose their own 8 years. You are now saying that they have to stop him. Who do you want? Who are you? You have not even raised anybody's hand. Okay, you want us to come together and stop the president. Who are you? Who are you pointing to us that is the person that you are carrying in your head now? Because you campaign for this man that is even in power. How come now you campaign for him? You are not telling us that we need to come together to remove somebody that you campaign for. You work with him for him to get there now. Are you not together with him that work? You work with him, mother. Now you are calling us. How about that, Allah? That Allah, we are not fools. We know what we are doing for. That Allah, please. Please. Nigerians, you have to wake up. Enough is enough. They cannot turn us around. You what was the man? You campaign for him. You put him for our pace. You follow our car, go left, right, go center. Now because the president, you are telling us that let us come together with you to remove him. No, We're not coming. We're busy. I don't support anybody. I support the truth. I like to be fair. That is who I am. I don't do, I don't do that. That's not me. I don't do it.
Rufai is saying this because he truly loves Nigeria. No, Rufai is saying this because he's a selfish and a greedy man. Not just him, Northerners are the most greedy region in Nigeria. When I tell you Northerners, I'm referring to the Fulanis. When you hear them complaining about Tinubu, it's not because they love Nigeria. They are complaining about Tinubu because they are no more in power. They are complaining about Tinubu because Tinubu is not paying listening here to them. They are complaining about Tinubu because of Tinubu is showing them pepper. It's not because they like Nigeria as a country. It's because that power no dey their hand again. I make them they behave like that. So for those of you waiting, say Rufai love you. That is why he's saying all these things. No, he did not. Don't forget, this same Rufai was part of the people that frustrated Jonathan. He was part of the people that brought Tinubu in. So why all of a sudden he starts saying Tinubu is a bad person? This same Rufai make a claim in one of his videos, claiming he deceived Nigerians by voting Muslim ticket. And he went by disrespecting the old Christian by saying they will never smell that city. This same person used to insult Peter Obi all the time. All of a sudden he want to work with a Christian and Peter Obi. This same man used to insult Jonathan. All of a sudden he want to work with Jonathan. All of a sudden they are now sorry for what they did to Peter Obi and Jonathan. For you to know that these people are greedy set of people. And they always tell you, oh, they give power to president and all of that because of their population. Who told you? You guys don't have any population. You guys are hiding under the population of Hausas and the Middle Belt. Remove Hausas and Middle Belt from the population of Fulani. It's gone. They'll be using the Middle Belt and the Hausas to claim population. They are one of the minority tribe in Nigeria. Anyway, I give kudos to them to be able to brainwash Nigeria and be in that position. Cut cap for una Fulani. Because if you can be deceiving millions of people every day by claiming your population is the one giving vote, I cut cap on. Nigerian is getting worse every day by day. There is drama every day by day. So I want to ask, what will really fix Nigeria? Is it division? Is it unification? Or is it revolution?
Baba Rufai, whether he's addressing Nigeria or he's addressing his neighbors, saying that if we don't come out together, to tackle Baba Tinubu in 2027, if we don't come out together to take power away from Tinubu in 2027, Tinubu is going to be the president for life. Baba, let him be president for life. Oh. Let Tinubu rule Nigeria for life. Let Tinubu rule for life instead of you. Instead of you, because I don't know where this love for Igbo people, all of a sudden, you are now in love with Igbo people because you know that probably the only person you can use to unseat Tinubu to grab power again back to the north is Peter Obi. Let Tinubu rule for life. You're not even the best. In fact, if we are talking about people that are qualified to even be in anywhere near presidential or anything politics in Nigeria, you are not qualified, Baba Rufai. You are one of them. If you are so interested in grabbing this power, by all means, 2027 is around the corner. March, come out, march on the streets, bring out your children. You bring out your children, your grandchildren, you and all your party members. All of you should march. All of you should come out on the streets. Go to the polling units, vote, cast your vote and stay there. In fact, you have the power to mobilize security. Mobilize your own security. Let them march to the streets. Stop saying this we. Who are the we? The Nigerians that you people are buying for how many years? Enough. You come out this time around. You know what they did in 2015 against Jonathan? That's the same thing you should do this time around. I'm talking about you, Baba Rufai. You and all your party members, all of you, including your children and your grandchildren.
Position. But, Mala Shafiu, Rufai was the chief security officer then. You understand? He could have, unravel those behind that dastardly act. I was there. We were attacked by thugs, Matched, welding. You were also there. Thank you very much. I scaled the fence. I barely escaped.
Just like Shosani also jumped the fence.
Yeah, so Shosani jumped the fence. So this is why it is very contradictory when Rufai is now, petitioning the police service commission, petitioning the IG, complaining that they are being intimidated. These thugs must have been their own. In fact, if you ask me, I believe that attack on the ADC, whatever, was state managed.
How can it be state managed?
Of course, we were attacked during this time too, and we don't know these talks. They could have. Let me tell you something.
How can he, orchestrated an attack on his political group?
This coalition organizers can do anything to be in the news.
Anyway, you have to provide, proof to that for people to agree with you.
Yes.
But then let's look at other issues. We're talking about governance.
Yes.
Even though you are yet to give me, because that is what Nigerians are looking for, especially the people of Kaduna.
Yes.
What exactly is the reason behind this rift between Rufai and Obasanjo? Was it political? Was it financial? Or what exactly is the problem? Because we've seen what happened in other places,
yes.
like in Kano at some point between Ganduje and Konkoso was about alleged interference.
Yeah.
Like in Rivers and Pubara is also said to be as a result of interference.
Yes.
We've been seeing what is happening elsewhere, in other states and all of that. What was the reason behind the Kaduna fallout?
Well, Malan Shafiu, the rift is both political and financial.
Okay.
As you
okay
rightly pointed out.
Let's get there. Yeah.
Okay. You see, Governor Obasanjo has distinguished himself. He has, avoided the confrontational style of his predecessor. He took a different approach to governance. From that, militarized approach, ego, very, to more calm and inclusive approach. There's this sense of belonging everywhere now. There's this feeling of...
Was Rufai annihilating anyone then? Apart from the...
Tell me, you're also a Kaduna boy. You're also a Kaduna boy. You're also a Kaduna boy. He was fighting from so many fronts. He was fighting Southern Kaduna, fighting the Zazzau Emirate Council, fighting everyone, fighting the monarchs, fighting teachers, fighting Kaswambarchi, market business women and men.
Was it not in the interest of the state?
That should... Let me tell you something. The purpose of governance, is about the peace. It's about peace and stability of the electorates. You understand? Any policy that does not, take into cognizance of, the well-being of those you claim to rule is absolutely rubbish.
Hello, now welcome back. I know I don't hear within all these people don't talk about Nasiru Rufai, about the bad thing we be seeing they do, about how they try manipulate them to come together to take Tinubu out. Although me we be say they talk, I don't be Tinubu fan. And make una just know, but he get one particular video we be seeing they do during that Tinubu campaign in that 2023 election. We be seeing they talk, say okay, may they support Tinubu because Tinubu is the best. I they can't make you see and face before we come back. Thank you.
He has been able to achieve in Lagos and what he has been able to do by way of inclusion in Nigerian politics to elect him across all the geopolitical zones. So I am relieved and I'm very happy that in spite of all the obstacles placed in our path, in spite of internal sabotage by people that are supposed to wish us well, God has decided that it is he who gives power to whom he wants when he wants. This is both in the Quran, in the Bible, but some people who claim to be believers did not believe it. They put obstacles in our path. They created problems for our party. They did everything to make sure we lose. But Nigerians are wiser. And now the challenge is before Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to be the president of all Nigerians, to bring the children of anger, the children of ethnicity and religion to the table and unite Nigeria for progress, peace and prosperity. And we are confident he has the capability to do so.
See, he don't listen to it, he don't talk about during that 2023 campaign. We be saying the campaign for because for in mind during that time, once he don't campaign finish, we be say that man don't win. They go give him one big position like that, but as everything gonna turn upside down, he don't seem to be a good person to Nigerians. Now he's trying to convince us for us to support them so that they take him out again to bring their own person, although e no go work that way. Although there is another video again where we see him talk recently say make they come together. That video that him speaking of his people where we see now they see here now they talk. Let me play the video now. When you say make we come together, no be me and now go come together. Now him and he own people for that not now then go fit come together. Make you watch that one again.
And honestly, Simon, to me, it's a disgrace. I mean, for people to behave the way they are behaving. So it means that all the years of saying we are for democracy, we are Nadeko, it was all pretense, it was all fake. And all the claims that we are fighting for true federalism and so on, it's all fake again. Yeah, because this government is trying to centralize everything instead of devolving power to the lower levels. So, but the sum total of this is that we are facing an evil of such a large proportion in the history of this country that if we don't all come together and end this Tinubu administration by 2027, Tinubu will try to be our forbear. He will be president for life. All the signs are there. This is how forbear is. Yes. Yeah. All the signs are there. So we don't have a choice. And you are our leader. You have done this fight. You have fought the military. You have experience in democratic governance. And when you and Obasanjo are in charge of this country, no one has been imprisoned because he has different political views. Absolutely not. Never, not once. Even President Buhari with his military background never did that. And here we are facing full-fledged civilians. But they are worse than any military regime we ever had. So your call that we must unite is a timely one. I think the people of Nigeria have made up their minds that this government must go, APC must be voted out. What the people of Nigeria are looking forward to is us. We must provide the leadership and the unity of purpose that we've talked about. And I'm sure with your leadership, with your forbearance and your diplomatic skills on bringing people together, I'm sure we'll reach the promised land. That's as for me.
Well, anyway, I know you're not the kind of person who is scared that will not, confront this situation. So, the more reason why, we should come together to confront this situation headlong. Absolutely. And make sure that, one, it doesn't happen anymore during the remaining part of this administration. Yes. And secondly, like you said, we send them out by 2027. Yes. And not through any other thing else, but through the ballot box. Yes. We have had very, very...
Show you all this evidence for you to know how these people, they use you, that they use us. So the moment we will be so okay, we will be youth for this country rise up together, the better for us. Because all these guys from the north, especially, then they try to like see that they use person. They don't go fit use anybody. It's just that you get some of these southerners so be so okay we get where them know they listen to some people's advice. That is the problem where we see it. Because if you see problem now, make you carry yourself go put. Even this same person will be saying they criticize this man ruling Nigeria as a whole. This same man ruled Kaduna. He did not perform well. Only Kaduna, a single state, he ruled it. He did not do any good thing we the people want. And that same man now in the call, Adivin is a good person. He has performed well. That is even seeing all these things. We would have even seen that okay, he's coming to change this country. This man plan and this agenda is not to come to change anything for here. He don't plan maybe so okay, get we see, make he just come take over, make them go. Now so it just be. So make you maybe say okay, the years now be wise, make you know how you go play your game. That's just it. If not today be your first time, Make it like, share, subscribe. Thank you.